Okay, so because that even people that has but all their vaccinations, like you're implying they're supposed to take all of them, still has to wear the mask when you go on the bus or a train or a store. Consider how many times the Lord required Moses to turn to Mecca, right? Moses asked the Lord, "How many times should I tell my congregation to turn toward Mecca and bow to Mecca?" The Lord said, "How many times is it worth it to fucking is it worth for the Lord? Like 10,000 times?" Like I mean, what are you asking me? You know what I mean? Like, what's it? How many times should man bow to? 10,000 times. And it's like, oh well, man is not really capable of bowing to Mecca 10,000 times in a day. You're gonna have to look 5,000. Go on, get out of here, 5,000. And so you can imagine that somebody with a complex that thinks that they are the media when they are the press. You know what I mean? You're not you're not flattened, dried. You know, like media, like it had to be dissolved into a substrate and flattened and cook it. I don't think that they did that to. I don't think that you guys would withstand all that. I think you guys are just the press, and they want to go out and make deputies and tell and assign doctors and shit. John Orman, you know what I mean? John Orman, like, did you like they have these experts. What about just like a layman, a pro, like somebody, you know what I'm saying, like expert. And by the way, you have to always say that you're not an expert. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not this expert. I'm not expert in it. You should do what I say then. I'm not expert in it because you should do everything I say because it's all very pertinent, right? I'm just a newbie. I'm just out here trying different things like you should, and try any old shit. A little creativity that could be appreciated, or and we're all, you know what I'm saying, we don't have to argue about the way it should be done, just a little creativity, and I think everybody should be swell. So, you know, and then they wouldn't have to be looking for some moral fortitude in somewhere that it isn't, like that's, you know, wearing a mask. It applies that you can kill two birds with one stone. You can hide your besmirched face, and you can find a moral fortitude in something, you know what I mean? Whereas nobody can accuse you of pandering or enabling child abuse or taking us down the road to perdition. As you know, we're going to Damascus us now. So because Damascus now bombs over Baghdad. That's how it works. You don't need to know why. Like they just we just pandering a little. And then, you know, the technology, the new wave spirituality, fucking just press a button and drones goes over. We can watch spy on them, we can make videos about how stupid they are at the barbecue before we blow them all to bits. Because it apparently looks like we are stupid, cajoled masses. It could be wielded like useful idiots. And I'll fill your skate park with sand. It's only a 2-week moratorium on the skate parks with COVID. So dump sand trucks on there because it's only going to be there for 2 weeks. So, you know, if you wanted to rationalize, you know, and like, you know, win the debates or anything, or if you just said fuck, agree to disagree, no, pew pew pew, like, oh, you gotta scrape you up off of this so we can salvage something of a life for my kids. If they're looking at me like, and they don't know any better. I don't take kids' advice. I always tell them you don't know shit, but they're always like, you know what I mean, like you should be fucking regulating. You didn't bust no straps. Who are you? You didn't do me no favors. I'm like, I didn't ask to be born, little boy. Get away from me. Little girl, I didn't ask to be born. I don't have to. As long as I don't have any kids, I don't gotta shoot nobody. You just wanted somebody to buy you a toy gun from the store so you go to school tomorrow. You don't know anything. I don't believe your parents will even teach you anything. Anyways, they're all masked up. You're masked up. They got you masked up. I mean, you're running around and everything. You know what I'm saying? You're all flush in the face and everything like that. You don't. You need to stand up for your little ass rights, even though you're only fucking 2 feet tall. Even though you're only 3 feet tall. And then the adults would be like, "Oh, hold up, this homie. Let's go bop this homie right here." Because you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, stand up for yourself. Stop crying about why you gotta wear a mask. Stop crying about they're gonna force me to take shots and shit like that. I ain't seen nobody forcing nobody to take shots right now. Stop being a little bitch. You're like, you think what's it called? Contradict myself? I didn't contradict myself. I don't have no scruples either. You know what I mean? I just like kind of argue devil's advocate. I'll play this character, I'll play that character. Let them play their shit out, and I'll flesh out the perspective. You see what I'm doing, you get mad at me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm actually doing. You getting mad and don't like what I'm actually doing and shit. What fucking point to the straw man? Point to the straw man. You're gay. I just found any. It doesn't even have to do with what you did in the past or anything. And even on a high pedestal, I could fall. You know what I mean? But like, unless you're trying to dick people over, you're not really gay.